Hi, my name is Tobias, and today we're going to react to Sabrina Carpenter's new album called A Man's Best Friend. I am so excited for this. I also pulled up like the email that was sent out from Sabrina because I think it might give us a little bit of context about what the meaning of the album is. I have seen the online reviews, how no one likes it, everyone hates it. I don't care. I'm just going to listen to it and build my own opinion on it. Short and Sweet was an album that didn't need to grow for me. I listened to it once and then I loved it, and I have been listening to it since. So the fact that she's coming out with a new album so soon, I don't care about. I like Taylor freaking Swift, so I like music coming fast. I have heard Manchild, by the way, but we are going to listen to that as well just to, it's the first song, so I want to see how that built off of the album. But let me read you the email from Sabrina. So she says, "Happy Man's Best Friend Day. I'm so excited to give you these songs that have gotten me through so much of the last year. After Short and Sweet, I felt so inspired to continue writing. I was going through a lot and thought it would get me out of my head and keep me present. And like pure magic, this album was born and it has become an album I can't ever picture living without." Girl, put some periods. That was way too much. I wrote the whole thing with three of my best, most brilliant friends, Amy, Jack, and John. I only know Jack, which I'm assuming is Jack Antonoff. I felt like a band, honestly. Amy and I would go on long walks and sing words and melodies at each other while Jack and John held down the fort and built out the most cinematic, gorgeous arrangements you've ever heard. The way it felt together made so much sense. I'll always look back on this time and wish I could recreate it. This album reflects how unfortunately human it feels to experience love and loss. I can relate, Sabrina. I went through a breakup just last month. On top of the world 1 second, humbled the next, emotionally pulled by a leash and begging for treats. Treats being the bare minimum. Okay, so there are dog references here. But also how not every ending is a negative thing. Maybe it's just the beginning of something better. Please listen loud in order, top to bottom, alone or with friends. Well, I'm alone, but I'm gonna blast it. Glass of white wine or go-go juice of choice. I don't have any. Because you're reading this, I felt confident enough to put out this album because you've created other albums. You've treated my other albums like your firstborn children. I hope MBF will mean as much to you as it does to me. I love you. Thank you for supporting me through this chapter." Isn't she so nice? I also love that it gives a little bit context but doesn't really spoil anything for us. I feel like the only thing that was emphasized was that one line where she talks about the album being about the human experience of experiencing love and lost. So I'm excited. Is it going to be as country as Manchild felt? We'll see. But let's start with the first song, which we of course are familiar with. This is track 1, Manchild.
Oh boy.
And I just want to get into the mood, right? It's Friday. It's the weekend.
You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it. Whole outfit you're wearing, God, I hope it's ironic. Did you just say you're finished? Didn't know we started.
So many sexual innuendos. Stupid.
Or is it
No.
Maybe it's useless. But there's a cuter word for it. I know. Manchild, why you always come running to me?
Fuck my life.
Won't you let an innocent woman be? Never heard of self-care. Half your brain just ain't there. Manchild, why you always come running, taking all my loving from me?
So I'll say this. I love the lyrical narrative that Sabrina built, and it didn't just start with Short and Sweet. I even loved it in her earlier albums, but in particularly in Short and Sweet, I think she started to recognize that people enjoy the like cheeky, funny lines like, what if the fuck is the song called? Why am I blanking? The one with all the intros? The outros? What is it called? Nonsense. I don't know why that slipped out of my mind, but nonsense. Like that cheekiness was something that she became very known for. And obviously this song and a lot of Short and Sweet plays off of that. So there's so many sexual innuendos that she's doing here. I think the song is hilarious, and I'm a man, so like the why you always come running to me? Like, you just can't help it. Always playing hard to get. I will say, Sabrina, why do you like your men incompetent? And are we talking about incompetent just in life, as you've been saying in the previous verse? Or are you talking about like sexually incompetent, like not able to? Why do you like that? Do you know what I mean? Hey, man. Why? I want to see if it flows. Because it's going into tears, but is it going to be a consistent? No. Oh, I like that one. And I know that Tears are the second single, and there's a music video, so I also want to check out the music video at another time. I like Manchild, but I also have to admit, Sabrina, you're part of the problem here. Why are you choosing the bad men? Or are we emphasizing that there are no, like, I had the exact same internal conversations with myself when I was listening to Short and Sweet. Like, some of the songs, I'm like, girl, I get it, he's toxic. But you're toxic. Like, you know, two truths can exist at the same time. This is track 2, Tears. Why does this sound so freaking good? Oh. Oh. Chicka-cha. Oh. Oh.
what you want. A little communication, yes, that's my ideal foreplay. Assemble a chair from IKEA, I'm like, I get wet at the thought of you. Being a responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. A little
Girl, what are we talking about? Does tears run down my thighs? So there's obviously, I think, two meanings behind this. I get wet at the thought of you. Maybe she cries. But the very obvious meaning is obviously down there. Cheating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. Because he's rough. We're all on the same page here, right? There's no other way to interpret this song. But also, girl, why is assembling a chair from IKEA making you go, that turns you on? Honestly, assembling something from IKEA does make me feel empowered. I'm like, I can conquer the world. I can do anything that I want, even though it's a 3-step process to assembling a chair. But what? A little respect for women can get you very, very far.
for women can get you. Tears run down my thighs. A little respect for women can get you very, very far. Remembering how to use your phone gets me so hot. Considering I have feelings, I'm like, why am I close to line? Offering to do anything, I'm like, oh my god. I get wet at the thought of you.
Oh, but it's so catchy.
Responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. I get
Okay, this song takes me back to Meghan Trainor. Like her first album, like Dear Future Husband type of vibe.
being a responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. Dance break.
What?
Like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs.
Is this one gonna flow? Nope. Ooh, that sounded so different. Y'all! It felt like I don't want to compare short and sweet. I'm like really trying to not, but thinking about the second single from Short and Sweet being Please, 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 the first one being Espresso. This song, Tears, did not hit the mark for me. I get what she's trying to do. It feels very almost sarcastic, but vocally and instrumentally, I just wanted more. Like, especially towards the end when the dance break came, it still kept like a very monotonic beat. Whereas if you think about Please, Please, Please towards the bridge, it took us to church. So I don't know how I feel about that. Lyrically, very similar to Manchild. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the video. Maybe the video will give us a little bit more symbolism about the song, but so far, that's not my favorite song from Sabrina. The third track is called My Man on Willpower. It is explicit, and I'm intrigued just from what I heard, like this part. Oh,
Always initiates calling and touching.
why we always...
Like just yesterday you wanted all four of my personalities. Now I don't recognize this stranger danger. There in my bed at night, wide-eyed, pondering what life without me be like. Can I return it? Get back the version I like. This one's bullshit, baby. My man on his willpower is something I don't understand. He fell in love with self-restraint, and now it's getting out of hand. He used to be literally
Oh,
obsessed with me.
I love this part.
Lead a son after girl in the land. Oh, my man on his willpower is something I don't understand.
Okay, this one better change up later on because this has potential. So we're kind of going into, like in the verse, right? She's talking about, you know, he always reaches out, he's always there for me, like he responds within 5 minutes, and then suddenly something switched in this man. She's laying in the bed, right, dreaming about it. And then how can she get back to that version? And then she goes into the chorus. It's interesting because I'm gay, so I am not in a heterosexual relationship. But straight men can switch up. Honestly, gay men too, men in general, can switch up like it's nothing. And it's often because... Can I say that on my channel? Yeah, I'll just say it. It's often because they don't get what they want. Which is... The moment that's out of the picture, even for a second that they don't have that power, they go ballistic.
He's busy, he's working, he doesn't have time for me. My slutty pajamas, not tempted him in the least. What in the fucked up romantic dark comedy is this nightmare lately?
Also, y'all, you're not gonna get this reference, but if anyone does, I'm watching Revenged Love, which is a Chinese show about a gay couple, but there's a woman who is exactly like this. She'll wear this red dress and dress very promiscuously, and the guy does not give a flying F about it. He's like, and she's like, oh, it's just the only thing I can think about.
Yeah, okay, he's on his big journey to find a little
Cessed.
sense of purpose, but why? I'm in love with self-restraint, and now it's getting out of hand.
So is he fell in love with self-restraint? Like, does that mean like restraining yourself from sexual pleasure, even self-pleasure? But the fact that she's saying now it's getting out of hand, that is a genius.
He used to be literally obsessed with me. I'm suddenly the lead son after girl in the land.
Is he gay?
My man's in touch with his emotions. My man won't touch me with a 20-foot pole. My man's forgotten his devotion. Where he's gone, God only knows.
Girl, I think he's gay. I don't know. That could be me being gay, hoping that people are gay. That one was interesting. I actually liked it, but it's a song that I think that'll grow on me the more that I listen to it. I genuinely really liked the production in the background, but because I was paying so much attention to the lyrics, it was like the second priority for me. So I think when I listen to it by myself, I'm gonna be able to like it a lot more. It is sort of up in the same vein as Manchild. I think they're very equal to me, whereas Tears was like a little bit lower on my ranking, which I'll share with you guys at the end of the video. The next is track 4, Sugar Talking. Are all of these songs going to be on the same vein of lyricism? Oh, never mind. Oh. Oh. Sabrina. Oh. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I like this one. Oh, and her vocals. I love this one. I love the way that she's using her vocals to narrate the song. I love the lyrics. I love the sass. But why do we want him to go to our apartment? He sounds like a jerk. Sabrina, the men you talk about suck. They suck. That's what I'll tell you. Oh! Oh! Oh, I like this one. No bridge? So, girl, why are you letting him have 7 last chances? Isn't what's the quote? Fuck me over once, that's your fault. Fuck me off twice, that's my fault. Something like that in the veins of that. Girl, why are we giving him 7 chances? More than that. Put your loving where your mouth is. So his mouth is talking bullshit. So she's saying, put your love in your ass. Maybe. That would be nice. I mean, this is it's not even a breakup song because you haven't broken up with him. Like, what's the purpose of this song, Sabrina? He sucks ass. You should break up with him. I do love it. Vocally is so good. The production was much more pop. It still has the country twang in it, which all the songs have had so far. And I'm not a country girly, to be honest with y'all. But this one's my favorite so far. I really liked it. So the next song is track 5. We almost broke up again last night. Girl, just leave him, Sabrina.
Bullshit repeats itself. Bullshit repeats itself.
Oh.
Is that how the saying goes? Been here 1,000 times. Selective memory. I hear it in his eyes. He sees it in my tone. Is what it is, and it's predictable. All the I love yous and I'm sorry's what I said. We had our sex and then we made amends. That's right, called it a false alarm to all of our friends. Then we almost broke up again last night.
Okay, I love the way she sang that sentence. Girl, you need to get a grip. This feels so toxic. I am very happy I cannot relate. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to these type of songs. The moment I feel drama coming from a friend or a person, I'm out. I'm too old to do this. I can't.
Swear he starts working out.
Girl, so what?
That's when I tell him how sweet he treats me and how no other boys compete. I know how it looks, I know how it sounds. At least we'll give him something to talk about. All the I love yous and I'm sorry's what I said. We had our sex and then we made amends. That's right, called it a false alarm to all of our friends. And we almost broke up again last night.
Oh. Oh.
You say we're drifting apart. I said, yeah, I fucking know. Big deal, we've been here before, and we'll be here tomorrow. All the I love yous and I'm sorry's were said. We had our sex, and then we made amends. That's right, called it a false alarm to all of our friends. Then we almost broke up again. We almost broke up.
That sigh is warranted, because what the hell are you doing, girl? You and I'll bet you this, he did not give you his whole heart. He said something, like maybe he said, oh, when I was younger, my mom got home very late, so I didn't have a lot of time with her. And I'm not trying to call Sabrina easy, that's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say is, girl, what are you doing? Girl! Break up. I'm assuming they're broken up at this point, but break up if not. Girl, I do not relate to you, Sabrina. We are very different people. Lyrically, I like the song. It feels to me a song where if you don't relate to it, you wouldn't necessarily listen to it. as much. And I think that's where I am. Where, like, I like the song, but I just don't know if I'll listen to it as much because it's so lyrically focused. I mean, her voice is just so beautiful that it's like what I cling to when I hear it. But girl, we need to talk. We need to have an intervention. So the next song is Nobody's Son. Are all of these songs going, I'm assuming they're going to be related to a man. Oh. Ooh, I love where this is headed. Hello. Okay. Good job, Sabrina. That's what you should say. Yeah. Oh. Girl. Oh, this. Why? I love this. It's giving Christmas. It kind of follows very similar to Slim Pickens, except in this case there's no one. First of all, that's not true. We're being very dramatic here, Sabrina. I feel like from all of the other songs on this album, you tend to not pick the best men. Is my... This is my favorite part. Oh, we're getting Never mind. This one I really liked. I think it's up there with Sugar talking. It feels, obviously towards the bridge and towards the end, she's talking directly to the mother of this person that she's talking about, his mother. Girl, I need to work with you on finding some healthy individuals. Because I don't know if you're okay, girl. I want to help you. I want to make sure you find nice people. There's not that many to pick from, but there are fews we can pick for you. My favorite part was that part in the middle. You guys saw it, right? Like those like interlude parts that came between the verses, like right after the chorus into the verse. My favorite part. Now we're on to the next track, which is called Never Getting Laid. Are we just gonna ponder on these things?
We were so happy, why not mix it up?
Oh, I love
I'm
this.
so at peace, yeah, I can't drink enough. No way to know just who you're thinking of. I just wish you didn't have a mind.
What?
That could flip like a switch, that could wander and drift to a neighboring bitch. When just the other night you said you need me, what gives? How did it come to this? Boy, I know where you live. Baby, I'm not angry, love you just the same. I just hope you get
Agoraphobia.
someday, and all your days are sunny from your window pane. Wish you a lifetime full of happiness and a forever of never getting laid.
A girl. Honestly, I love the pettiness. I actually stand for this song. Because looks like he cheated. He could go through a switch, right, on and off. He could have this very loving side, attentive side, to then go and cheat on a neighbor. It's very funny that she's like, I'm not angry. I love you. I just hope you get agoraphobia, which is... I used to have it very intensively, but it's essentially the fear of... It's not the fear of outside, but it's just that you're so anxious that you can't really be perceived outside. For me, it was very much the moment there weren't four walls around me, it got super bad. So she's essentially saying, I hope you don't get to enjoy life because you can't go outside. And all your days are sunny, right? Like, oh, I hope all your days are sunny, but that you can't enjoy it because you're inside. Like, it's that, like, petty irony. Not irony, but, right, like, she goes back and forth of, I wish you a life of happiness, but I am gonna take this one thing that makes you the happiest and hope you don't get that. Which, in this case, for him, is sex.
I think the schedule could be very nice, very nice.
Loving.
Got a right hand anyway.
Oh!
Wasn't we called it quits? I was so confident till the thought of it hit. That any given night you could be using your lips on a girl with big tits.
Yeah.
I know where you live. Baby, I'm not angry, love you just the same. I just hope you get agoraphobia someday.
But it's so catchy.
Days are sunny from your window pane. I wish you a lifetime full of happiness and a forever of never getting laid.
Like, she sounds so good while she's saying this.
Never getting laid.
Ooh.
At the end of the rainbow, I hope you find a good whole lot of nothing.
Ah.
'Cause you're still inside. And abstinence is just a state of mind.
That is true. But that's also okay. I love her pettiness. Can we talk about it for a minute? I love the pettiness. I love that she's trying to be the better person, but she's clearly manifesting the worst thing to happen to this jerk of a guy that supposedly cheated on her and is now acting all abstinent-esque. So I stand by this song. Because Sabrina, in this case, you're not a red flag. I mean, could you tell him to his face that he just sucks and deserves absolutely nothing? Yeah, but you're being the better person, which is good. Let's move on from him. Hopefully we won't see him again in the next few tracks, okay? But I like this song. So the next track is called When Did You Get Hot? And why do I feel like this one is going to be very good? Oh.
So long, untouched, bone dry, not a plant can grow. About time I get back on my horse to the rodeo.
Ah!
Now I'm at the prospect convention. My friends walk in your friend's direction. Said Sabrina, don't you know Devin?
Oh, who's
And I
Devin?
was like, huh. When did you get high?
Oh.
Suddenly I cook you up and down all day. When did you get high? I think I would remember if you had a that face. I did a double take, triple take. Take me to naked, twist up back at your place. Baby, baby, a second in the pot. When did you get high?
Oh. 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 I really love the way she is narrating this. It kind of is giving not not production wise, but what the fuck is that song called from Short and Sweet? It's my favorite. Betchem. Like that's narration in the beginning is very similar here. Is she saying that this person is hot because you know when you have not gotten laid for a while, you start to be a little bit delusional? You trick your brain into, seeing things that don't exist just to, do you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations on your new improvements. I bet your light rod's like bigger than Zeus's. Hey, wait, can you lift my car with your hand? You were an ugly kid, but you're a sexy man. Sorry, I did not see the vision. Thank you, Lord, the fine you has risen. Big riff coming, I need a minute. Wait, I need a minute. Okay, here it comes.
Oh! Oh, it's my favorite. Oh.
When did you get so high? When did you get
Oh. What's Oh my god, why is she moaning in the background? I guess she slept with him. Oh, that's where the go-go juice comes from. But let's talk about this song for a minute because this one's my favorite. It beats Sugar Talking. And instrumentally, like, the production feels so different than any of the other songs. It feels very much... When I say experimental, I don't mean that it's something that's never done before. Like, it actually feels very reminiscent of... I don't know why, like, Britney Spears is coming to mind. Or, like, the late 2000s is, like, what I'm, like, drawn into from this specific song. And I loved it. Do I wish there was a bridge and it wasn't too repetitive at the end? I think so. But I also understand where she's coming from. I think they were reaching the climax, if you know. But I really liked When Did You Get So Hot? Track number 9 is Go-Go Juice. I have no idea what Go-Go Juice is. So it's an energizing drink, supposedly.
Love when happy hour comes at 10 a.m. o'clock on a Tuesday.
We have different happy hours.
Guess a broken heart doesn't care that I just woke up.
Well, I have work.
Got a soft spot for a bev and a boy that's fruity can't.
Me too.
Week's been tough. No party invitations, not going to the club. I'm just drinking to call someone. Ain't nobody safe when I'm a little bit drunk. Could be John or Larry, gosh, who's to say? Or the one that rhymes a villain if I'm feeling that way. Oh, I'm just drinking to call someone.
Villain. Ain't nobody safe when I'm a little bit drunk could be John or Larry. Wasn't her ex-boyfriend's name Barry? Could it be John Sean? Or the one that rhymes with villain. What rhymes with villain? Dylan? What happened to Dylan? That... Yeah. 2? 4? Girl, you're drunk. The banjo? She can't even speak. What, but guys... I started to feel very sad about this song. Because maybe I'm too woke, or maybe I'm too, like, not in that space, but how sad it must be to be so... Don't even think about the sex part right now, but just to be in so much pain that you obviously drink to numb the pain. Anyone who is an alcoholic, I'm sure, can speak to that part. But the fact that she is speaking about getting wasted and having intercourse with random guys or people from her phone because she wants to feel so numb. I just feel really sad about that. I just think that it's such a sad experience to have to go through. It's not a solitary experience. Like, I think a lot of people go through that. But it's not gonna heal you, girl. I think, in fact, it's gonna harm you a lot more. I mean, even the idea of consent gets really blurred, even if you initiate it. Like, there's still so many layers to this. Am I, like, reading into this too deep? Like, I like the song. I'm not saying that at all, but just lyrically. And I don't know if she's disguising it, because towards the end in the bridge, she was obviously slurping her words. She was not, you know, pronouncing things right. She was misspelling or, like, missaying things, which could tell me that it's intentional, but I just feel really sad. I don't know. I feel like this song was supposed to be like, woo, go juice, let's go, fuck someone so we can, you know, numb the pain. And I'm just like I'll be that friend being like, or maybe we sit at home, drink some tea. We can take a shot. I'll take a shot with you. I'll take 2 shots. But, you know, maybe let's protect our body and mind, you know, while we're going through the pain. And the best way to deal with pain is to feel it. That is at least what I've learned. The next song is called Don't Worry, I'll Make You Worry. And you just made me worry before, so I'm already worried. Now I'm just down.
You think that I'm gonna fuck with your head? Well, you're absolutely right.
Girl, I love you.
Perfect timing couldn't be worse. Actually, it's impressive how you don't read signs.
Oh,
And I'll never call you right back. But when I do, I'm making you laugh. Then I'll bitch you out when I please. I still think you love me, so don't worry. I'll make you worry like no other girl can. So don't worry. And I'm sure I'll never let you know where you stand.
maybe it's because the other song made me think so much, but I'm not feeling this one too much. Like, actually, it's impressive how you don't read signs, and I'll never call you right back, but when I do, I'm making you laugh, then I'll bitch you out when I please. I still think you love me, so don't worry. I'll make you worry like no other girls. Maybe that's kind of toxic.
Silent treatment and humbling your ass, but that's some of my best work. Not sleeping
Ah.
with you might help me decide, but it was annoyingly good, so thanks for making it work.
Oh.
But on the 40-minute drive home, you're internalizing my jokes, and you're
He drove 40 minutes to hook up with you. Girl, what they will do for...
even agree that emotional lottery is all you'll ever get with me.
Why?
Hope you're feeling lucky, so don't worry. I'll make you worry like no other girl can. So don't worry. I'll leave you feeling like a shell of a man.
I mean, I'm not a hater, so I'm just the whole time I'm like, if you have a good guy, which maybe you don't, but then why be not healthy about it? But I guess there were... No, yeah, like the song was essentially like, she's gonna toy with you. She's going to emotionally manipulate you and make you worry purposefully. Which I'm like, why? Why do we want to play with people's feelings? Like, maybe that's just me. I just want a healthy relationship where, you know, people communicate, you're not toxic, you care about the other person's hobbies. Like, is that too much to ask for? Do I have to play games with y'all? Song-wise, I wasn't feeling it too much, if I have to be the most honest here. The next song is House Tour. I think it's the second to last song. Okay, they're already off. You can't see my feet. You can't. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we've taken off our shoes. What are we gonna do?
For dinner, baby, I had a really great time. I really loved the conversation and that your car self-drives.
No.
Pineapple air freshener is my favorite kind. Well, this is me, but if you have time, do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor, and I promise none of
Oh.
this is a metaphor. I just want you to come inside.
Girl, this whole time I was thinking, how the fuck does she have a house that has a first, second, and third floor? And then she was obviously talking about her body. But also, self-driving cars, no. Waymos, they're so common here in California. Absolutely no. I'll never go into one. I'm so terrified. But I think she's talking about her body, and then she says, no, I'm not talking about my body. It does not matter. But I want you to come inside. No. No. Well, I guess. But no. Girl.
What's mine is now yours. The couch is really comfy, comfy. Got some chips, ahoy if you're hungry, hungry, hungry. So love me, love me, love me. I'm just so proud of my design.
Ah!
You want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second,
But it's so good.
and I promise none of this is a metaphor. I just want you to come inside, but I never enter through the back door, house door.
Well, so we know she's not into that. I guess that's fine. Some of us don't have a choice.
Never enter through the back door, house door. Yeah, I spent a little fortune on the wax floor.
Ah!
We can be a little reckless 'cause it's insured. I'm pleasured to be your hot tour guide. Baby, what's mine is now yours.
I love this one.
If you come inside, if you come inside, my house is on Vertical Avenue.
Girl.
My house was especially built for you. Some say it's a place where your dreams come true. My house could be your house too. So, are you coming in or what?
I hate that I love this one as much as I do. She ran. Y'all, I love this one. I don't know why. I mean, Betchem's my favorite off of Short and Sweet, so you know how. I love a little story. I love a little innuendo, is that the word? I love a little cheek on the cheek, if you know what I mean. And it's clever, right? It's listenable. It's fun. I don't want to think about it too much because I'm like, girl, come inside of you. Girl, no. But it's one of my favorites. The last song on this album is titled Goodbye, which is a great ending to an album, I think.
Broke my heart on Saturday. Guess overnight your feelings changed, and I have cried so much I almost fainted.
Oh, why am I getting grease?
Show you just how much it hurts. I wish I had a gun or words. If something got lost in communication. Well, sayonara. Adios, you're not bilingual, but
I am.
you should know goodbye means that you're losing me for life. Can't call it love and call it quits. Can't shoot me down then shoot the shit. Did you forget that it was you who said goodbye?
Oh.
So you don't get to be the one who cries. Can't have your cake and eat it too. By walking out, that means you choose goodbye.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree 100%. As the one that said goodbye, I'm still very sad. I mean, obviously, there are different experiences, like if you break up versus you're broken up. But I still think it's valid in a generic average relationship that both of them are sad. But I guess it's more, she's singing more about this idea of don't come crying to me about the fact that you miss me when you're the one that left. Like that sort of thing, I think, is what she's talking about.
Feeling so specific. Wanna punch you every other minute out. You used to love my ass, now baby you won't see it anymore. Well, just give it 3 weeks, buddy. Gonna wake up from your coma, honey. Oh. And that's when you'll be holding hokey flowers standing at my door. But I'll say arrivederci, au revoir, forgive my French, but fuck you, ta-ta, goodbye means that you're losing me for life. Can't call it love and call it quits. Can't shoot me down then shoot the shit. Did you forget that it was
You who said goodbye.
so you don't get to be the one who cries? Can't have your cake and eat it too. By walking out, that means you choose goodbye.
Oh, the piano.
Sayonara, adios. On the flip side, cheerio. Por siempre te amo. Wait, no. Shit, when did you get here? Go put on some clothes. Goodbye means that you're losing me for life. Can't call it love and call it quits. Can't shoot me down then shoot the shit. Did you forget that it was you who said goodbye? So you don't get to be the one who cries. Can't have your cake and eat it too. By walking out,
It's only written by Jack Antonoff.
goodbye. Goodbye. Get home safe.
This is the end of the album. I mean, I like that the title is called Goodbye, but lyrically, I wish... No, it's kind of sums it up, right? That, okay, she's finally leaving this very toxic boy and toxic relationship behind. She's talking about the same guy throughout all of these songs. Girl, leave him. And seek therapy. And learn how to deal with your emotions. Those are my 3 takeaways, if this is about the same man. I'm trying to describe the album in a way without necessarily comparing it with Short and Sweet, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's the only way that I can think about it. Short and Sweet to me was an immediate grab. The pop songs on that album were phenomenal, and I found myself the first time I listened to them to be immediately blown away and wanting to listen to the album again. I do not have the same feeling right now. There was about 5-6 songs that I want to add to my playlist that I liked, But even some of those, I'm like, they need to grow a little bit more. And the rest, I'm like, I need to listen to them more and hopefully they'll grow. Whereas I think on Short and Sweet, the only one that needed to grow for me was Juno, which I don't know how that happened. So it's an interesting difference. I'm struggling a little bit, like reading back to what Sabrina was talking about in her email. It's about feeling on top of the world, which I can definitely see in this album, and then getting humbled and feeling down, which I can see all in the context of love. I think the reason that I might personally myself might not relate to it is that I am not this toxic. Like there is a line where I'm like, girl, get a therapist, be single, work things out. Don't value your body. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but don't value your body so much in the context of love. Because if someone loves you for your body, like your body changes. Like that's literally one of the things that pregnancy does. And that's what you see with so many men who cheat during the 9 months because that's what they were attracted to. And also for you to value yourself based on that, I just think that that's a very unhealthy mindset, potentially unhealthy mindset to have. And so I think the album got a little repetitive. Not repetitive per se in the production, but just lyrically. It touched very much on a similar relationship and landscape, whereas for me personally, I just didn't relate to it. I think if you relate to this, if you're toxic or if you've been in a toxic relationship, you're going to be like, yes, 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 yes. Where I just ended up feeling really bad, especially during Go-Go Juice. Like, I was like, girl, get help. Why are your friends not telling you to get support? Thank you so much for watching. I think this album falls in the middle for me right now. I'll have to give it a few more listens where I'm not as like focused on it because I'm making this video, but I just get to listen to it and maybe some of the songs will grow. But overall, I think it's like in the mid tier for me. Do I think it's her best album? No. Do I think there are bangers on this album? Yes. I am also excited to see the Tears music video to see if that provides a little bit of context. Tears was actually my least favorite song. I'm putting up my ranking over here, but I can't see it right now. But Tears is on the lower end. The lowest. It's the lowest ranking song. So that's just interesting if that'll change. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really like listening to music in general. So if you have any recommendations for album I should check out, let me know. If there's songs I should check out. I'm relatively new, so constructive feedback's appreciated, but be kind. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.